Shalom, friends. This spring in our 10th grade confirmation class, we talked a lot about Jewish identity, what that is, how we define it, and what it means to us personally. I asked the students to each create a collage that illustrated their personal Jewish identity in this moment. It was striking that each collage is so unique. Each student's personality and sense of self shines through. I wasn't surprised per se that the collages would be so different, but I was really touched to see that each student's expression of Judaism and expression of themselves was clearly defined them as individuals in our community, and that you could see it in the collage. This week, as we are about to honor our 10th grade confirmands at Shabbat services, I've been thinking about what it means to be counted as an individual in a large Jewish community. It is fitting because our Torah portion this week is all about counting. In fact, the focus of Parshat Bamidbar, which is the opening parsha of the book of Numbers, is all about taking a census of the 6,550 Israelites who are wandering in the wilderness. In the first few verses of the portion, a curious phrase is used to describe how Moses ought to take the census. In Numbers 1:2, it says, "She'u et rosh kol b'nei Yisrael," which is often translated as take a census of the whole Israelite company, but literally means lift the head of each person. This is an interesting phrase to use to describe the onerous task of counting so many people. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Zichrono Livracha, notes that lifting one's head to count them is an act that honors the individuality of each person. In fact, it's intimate to touch someone to indicate that you've counted their presence. So even in a sea of people, each person matters in the census in our Torah portion this week, and their presence is both seen and felt. And the usage of this phrase also reminds us just how important individual lives are in Jewish tradition. In the Mishnah, an early book of laws, we are told that every human life is like an entire universe. The famous Jewish thinker and commentator Maimonides suggests that we should each behave as if our next act could change the world, because we each matter. Even though many aspects of Judaism are communal, Jewish tradition cares deeply about and honors the uniqueness of each person, even in a huge crowd. Jewish tradition honors the impact and importance of every life. On this Shabbat, as we honor the dedication and unique Jewish experiences of all our confirmands, I hope to also remind each and every one of us in our large community that everyone's presence is valuable, and that despite the size of Beth Israel, each person counts and is an integral part of the community. Shabbat Shalom.